how we sell homes for more and faster than any other realtor in Wichita and make it easier on the homeowner. Find out how on today's video. So before we get into all this, make sure you do all that fun stuff like, comment, subscribe, share. Got to get all that out of the way. So please do that if you do like this content and go from there. So today we're going to talk about how we sell houses faster, higher, and easier than any other realtor here in Wichita. So the first way we do that is through what we call marketing launches. And the idea behind this is that we do a lot of proactive preparation to get your home sale ready, meet with you ahead of time to prepare you for expectations, get all our professional media ready between videos, pictures, aerial shots, 3D tours, get all the marketing campaigns on the digital distribution side set up. So that way, when we have set your launch date, we will launch them on a Wednesday and allow the marketing to take place Wednesday and Thursday to fully get distributed, restrict showings at that time. And then we do showings Friday, Saturday, Sunday, almost like an auction style of a listing launch. And on Sunday, we do an open house from 2 to 4. And that open house is not just to get buyer leads, it's to get buyer feedback of what did you like about the house, what did you not like about the house, what do you think of the pricing of the house. So that's some good feedback we get. It also gets the interested buyers that usually come back through the house, see the activity, and potentially raise their offer with the other offers that they're competing with. And then Monday, we usually submit or have a submit deadline by noon on Monday. So that way everybody has to have in their best and final offer by noon. We review them all about Monday afternoon and decide on one, usually about 5, but sometimes people have to work. And so we don't get to it till 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock Monday night. But that marketing launch is how we get homes sold faster and higher and more convenient for the homeowner because it gives people enough time to still fully see the house. Because these realtors who sell a house in 1 day, 2 days, it's too quick, it's too soon. How do you know there wasn't an elderly cash buyer that would have came and paid over asking price, higher than everyone else, but needed 4 days to see it on the market and get somebody over there or them get over there because they don't move as fast as everyone else. But a lot of times they have cash and they're willing to pay higher than the others too. So you want to really give it that sweet spot of about 3 to 6 days is the ideal time frame to sell a house in. When you sell them right away, go for the first offer. I know people are eager and excited, but that's not really the best way to just take the first offer that comes through on the table. But you're also not stringing this thing out for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks to get the home sold. We do a marketing launch on Wednesday, show the house Friday through Sunday, pick the best offer Monday morning, and move on down the road on the next one. And because of that style of the way we do our process, it sells homes faster, easier, and higher than any other method we've seen, even on auction, even on your traditional settings. And we charge 6% for that. We don't charge 7 or 8% like some other companies. We definitely don't charge 10% like the auction companies do. And we give you the full range of digital marketing and exposure because at the end of the day, that's what really gets your home sold is how many eyeballs see it. And just posting on MLS, just posting on Zillow isn't enough to truly get yourself exposure because the truth is we pay a lot of these places to get us the exposure we need. We have a true marketing budget. I think we're one of the few realtor agencies in town that truly have a marketing budget to sell your house, not just get leads and everything else that come in with it. We allocate not only a certain amount of money per listing to market that listing, but also we have the knowledge of how to allocate that money because you can't just throw money at this new internet game that we have. You have to have the knowledge of the ad networks and the display networks of how to get it in front of the right people because otherwise you're just telling people about this house who aren't interested in buying or selling or buying a house at all. And that doesn't really get you anywhere for the money that's spent. So it's not just having a marketing budget. It's also having the new age digital marketing knowledge to get the listing in front of the right eyeballs in there, not just every eyeball that's on the internet. So that was a long way of saying we use marketing launches to sell houses faster, higher, and easier. So that's our big thing here at Team Home Heroes. We do marketing. Number 2 is what we call kind of reserve pricing. And what that means is that you want to set your price for your home kind of like a reserve price at an auction. meaning this is the minimum amount that like I will allow for the house, and from there let people bid it up. And we look at that with the market together. Like you can see my big computers back here, that we look at the market and we help you really break down the market and what's going on with the market, so that you can get an idea of, you know, what other homes are selling for in your neighborhood specifically, because that's where it starts, is people look at the location of your neighborhood, what are homes going for about through that neighborhood. Then they start breaking it down to a price per square foot perspective, then bedrooms, then bathrooms, then garage size, then condition, like how well kept is it, how good are the bones, that kind of thing. And then finishes are last. I know this is confusing for most people, but most people think that if I super update my house, I'm gonna get all that money back out. Not necessarily. If you go spend 30 grand in your house, you're not necessarily gonna get 30 grand out of your house unless you bought it low enough to start. You might get 15 grand out of it, but again, those are just numbers I'm throwing out there for an example. Don't quote me on those numbers. But you're kind of getting the concept of, just because you super updated your house doesn't mean the neighborhood's going to justify the return on how much money you spent in your house. So that kind of gives you an idea on pricing and the reserve pricing piece of it. You really don't want to price your house too high like it used to be in the old days and then come down lower later. You want to price it at a fair price, so that when we do these marketing launches, people give it time of day, they come see the house, and then you let them fight over it, bid it up, and either offer more over asking, pay their own closing costs, waive inspections, waive appraisal contingencies. You know, basically how appetizing can they make this offer to you as the seller. That's the other way we sell them for faster and higher and easier, is setting a reserve price, is what we call it, where it's just a fair price, and then let everyone bid it up from there. It's really when people try to beat the market is that they get in trouble, instead of just reading the market and seeing what homes are sold for. And that's where we use our realtor data to really study like what homes are actually selling for. Like one the other day I was looking at with a guy over next to New Market Square. I showed him how only 12 houses actually sold in his neighborhood, even though 51 of them were listed. That's how many did not sell in his neighborhood, because they either were poorly marketed, poorly priced, or something happened in the deal where the listing either got canceled or withdrawn or expired, and the house didn't actually sell. So although I know it's a crazy seller's market and things are going really well, I want you guys to realize there are neighborhoods and situations like that where 51 houses get listed, but only 12 get sold. So to actually get your home sold, you need to have a good realtor that tells you what you need to hear, has a professional process, and can actually get your home sold, because just about any realtor can list a house. Doesn't mean they're all going to sell. And a lot of that has to do with your pricing and the marketing launch process that you have, which leads me into number 3, which is our advanced digital marketing side of things. If I had to give you one defining reason of why Team Home Hero sells homes for faster, higher, and easier than anyone else, is because of our advanced digital marketing skills. I have a construction background that helps, but the main thing is our advanced digital marketing. Between the AI bot that we have within our system, to our online client care department, to how much exposure we get on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all the display networks, over 300 plus websites on everything, and also how to proactively manage all of that data that goes on literally daily to make sure that your home gets sold. We're monitoring this stuff like almost in real time on a day-by-day basis, to where when we launch it on Wednesday, we're looking at what are the digital metrics on your listing. When we look at it Thursday, what are the digital metrics? When we look at it Friday, what are the digital metrics? How many showings do we have lined up? What's the feedback we're getting from Friday? Saturday, what's the digital metrics? How many showings do we have lined up? How many people are coming to the open house? Like, we're proactively looking at all these digital metrics, all the showings, all the data. So by the end of the day, Sunday, when we've had it 5 days on the market, we have a lot of data to go over based on online activity, online eyeballs, showings or lack of showings, to where we really take an advanced digital marketing and sales approach to get this thing sold, not just listed. And we do that through a lot of proactive digital marketing. And also we have a marketing budget goes with it, and knowing how to run the ad networks and display networks in order to get your listing the exposure that it needs, so that by Monday morning, we got a contract and we got this thing sold. Because what you'll probably notice with us is we don't have a bunch of active listings at any one time because of these marketing launches. we have a list of people like this that we know can and will sell their house, but they're not ready to sell yet for various reasons. Maybe it's not the right time yet for them. Maybe they need to find the right next house. But we have them all lined up, ready to go, so that when we launch their house into the market, we use our advanced digital marketing skills and our sales skills in order to get you the highest price, get you the fastest return, excuse me, and also make it the most convenient for you as a seller. But I am a human being and I still have water problems with my mouth. Excuse me. So with that, I hope you guys learn a little bit more how we sell homes for faster and higher here at Team Home Hero. And appreciate you watching as always. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and share this. And I look forward to hopefully talking to you soon. See ya.